Hello dear students, today we'll start a new chapter, that is correlation. So from correlation, we'll start today a topic that is Curl-Pearson coefficient correlation. Clear? So under this you have to study direct method and shortcut method. So on the direct method, to calculate Curl-Pearson coefficient, we use this formula, summation xy divided by under root summation x square multiplied by summation y square. So remember students, this is small letter x and this is small letter y, small letter x and small letter y. Clear students? So under shortcut method, again we use other formula, that is summation dx dy. So x and y are in small letter, minus summation dx into summation dy divided by n. Clear? And divided by under root summation d square x minus summation dx the whole square by n multiplied by under root summation d square y minus summation dy the whole square by n. So this is bit tough formula, but to apply this formula it's very easy. How to apply this formula? I will solve one question based on this formula. So first let us learn how to calculate Curl-Pearson coefficient correlation with the help of direct method. Clear? That is with the help of this formula. So students will do one question of direct method. Okay, so by applying this formula, r equals to summation xy under root summation x square into summation y square. Clear? So you can see in this question, x and y variables are given. In question, x and y variable will be given. This is capital X, this is capital Y. So as you can see in this formula, there is small x, small y and small letter x and small letter y. So to solve this question, we need to find small letter x and small letter y. If we can find small letter x and small letter y, we can easily solve this question. Clear? So let us see this question. So in this question, capital X variables are given and capital Y variables are given. So we need to find small letter x and small letter y. So if you are able to find small letter x and small letter y, we can easily find the values which are required to solve this question. So in question you can see the formula is summation xy divided by under root summation x square into summation y square. So if we get x and y variable, so we need x square and y square as well. Clear? So if we are able to find x and y, we can find xy also and x square and y square also. So I have created a column x, y. So if we get x and y, we need to find squares of this x and y. So x square and y square. Then we need x into y as well. Why? Because in formula we have summation xy. So we need the total of x and x into y. So that is why I have created one column x into y. Clear? Let us solve this question. Now to find small letter x, the formula is x minus x bar. X minus x bar. So to find small letter x, we use this formula x minus x bar. And to find small letter y, we use the formula y minus y bar. Clear students? So first we need to find x bar and y bar. So if you have done mean chapter, that is measures of central tendency. So in mean you have learned how to find x bar. So to find x bar, we need summation x and summation y. That is x bar formula is summation x by n and y bar's formula is summation y by n. So we need to find summation x. So when we total this summation x, we will get summation x equals to 70. So you can take help of calculator. Clear? So when we total y column, that is we get summation y equals to 63. Clear? So we got summation x and summation y. So we can easily find x bar and y bar now. So what is the formula of x bar? Summation x by n. Now n means number of variables in x column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So x bar is 70 by 7. So how much will get? 10. So x bar is 10. Clear? Similarly, we will find y bar. So what is the total of summation y? 63 and n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 63 divided by 7 is 9. So we got y bar equals to 9. So we will find now small letter x. So how to find x minus x bar, that is 12 minus 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. 9 minus 10, that is minus 1. Then 8 minus 10 minus 2 10 minus 10, 0, 11 minus 10, 1, 13 minus 10, 3, 7 minus 10, minus 3. Clear, students? So this way we got x variables. Now we'll find small letter y. So y minus y bar. So 14 minus y bar, that is 9. So 14 minus 9, 5. 8 minus 9, minus 1. 6 minus 9, minus 3. 9 minus 9, 0. 11 minus 9, 2. 12 minus 9, 3. Then last 3 minus 9, minus 6. So this way we got small letter y variables. Clear? Now we need to find x square and y square. Clear? And then afterwards we also need x into y, that is x into y. Clear? Now x bar. So 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. So minus minus become plus. 0 square is 0, 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9, and 3 square again 9. Clear? I think up to here it's clear. So again we need to find y square. So 5 square is 25, 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9, 0 square is 0, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and 6 square is 36. Now we need to find xy. Xy means 2 multiplied by 5 minus 1 multiplied by minus 1. So 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. Minus 1 into 1 is 1, because minus minus is plus. Minus 2 into minus 3 is 2 3s are 6. Minus minus becomes plus. Clear? 0 into 0 is 0. 1 into 2 is 2. 3 3s are 9. 3 6s are 18. Minus minus becomes plus. Now in formula you can see there summation xy divided by under root summation x square into summation y square. Clear? So now we need summation xy, that is this column, summation xy, and we also need summation x square, means this total, and we need summation y square. So summation x square, if we total it, we will get 28, and summation y square, if we total it, we will get 84. You can take help of calculator. So summation xy, if we total it, we will get 46. Now we substitute the values in the formula. So summation xy, how much we got? 46. And under root summation x square, how much we got? 28 multiplied by summation y square, how much we got? 84. So 46 by under root. So we'll multiply 28 and 84, and then we'll find the square root. So after solving, we will get 0.948. So this is the step how this is step for how we calculation of coefficient of correlation by direct method. So we'll do one more question with the help of this method, that is shortcut method. So as per this formula, we'll make the table. Clear? So you can see that in formula there is dx dy and dx dy. So everywhere you can see dx dy, dx dy. So we need to find first dx and dy. We need to learn how to find dx and dy. If you are able to find dx and dy, it is it's very easy to find dx square x and dx square y. After that, we also need dx dy, because here you can see summation dx dy. So we need total of dx dy. Clear? So dx dy means dx multiplied by dy. Clear? So for the first of all, we need to find dx and dy. So how to calculate dx and dy? To calculate dx, what we need? We need to take one assumed mean. Like we have learned in assumed mean, we have to find one assumed value. Okay, we need to find one assumed value. So we can take any values from x to find dx. So I am taking 18 here. Clear? And to find dy, we need to take one value. We need to take one assumed value. So from here I am taking 6. You can take any number, but to solve this question, I am taking from y 6 and from x I am taking 18. Clear? Now how to find dx? So directly what we will do? X minus a. X minus, this is a. Okay, this is assumed, means this is a. X minus a means 20 minus 18, 19 minus 18, 18 minus 18. So this way we need to find dx. So first value will be 20 minus 18, that is 2. Next one, 19 minus 18, 1. 18 minus 18, 0. Then 17 minus 18, minus 1. 16 minus 18, minus 2. 15 minus 18, minus 3. Clear, students? Now what we'll do? We need to find dy. So how to find dy? 6. Okay, sorry. Y minus a. Y minus a. So now we have to find dy. So dy will be same like x minus a. So here we'll do y minus a. So 2 minus 6, that is minus 4. Then 3 minus 6, that is minus 3. Then 4 minus 6, minus 2. 6 minus 6 is 0. Then 7 minus 6, 1. 8 minus 6, 2. So this way we got dx and dy. So now we have to find d square x and d square y. D square x is simply dx square. Okay. So here 2 square is 4. Then 1 square is 1. 0 square is 0. 1, minus 1 square is 1. Minus 2 square 4. Minus 3 square 9. Clear? Similarly, d square y, we have to square the dy. Minus 4 square 16, because minus minus becomes plus. So minus 3 square 9. Minus 2 square 4. 0 square is 0. 1 square is 1. 2 square is 4. Clear? I think it's clear up to here. Now dx dy. Dx dy means you have to multiply dx and dy. That is 2 into minus 4, minus 8. 1 into minus 3, minus 3. 0 into minus 2, 0. Minus 1 into 0, 0. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Then minus 3 into 2, minus 6. I think it's clear up to here. Now we need total of dx, dy, d square x, d square y and dx dy. So here I am writing summation dx. So summation dx, when we total it, you can take help of calculator. You can use calculator. Minus 3. Now total of dy, that is summation dy. How much you will get? Minus 6. Clear? Now total of d square x. So if we total it, you will get 19. Clear, students? Now total of d square y. If you total it, that is summation d square y, you will get 34. Clear? And we will total this summation dx dy. After totaling, we will get minus 19. I think it's clear up to here. Now what we will do? We will substitute the values in the formula. Clear? Now you can see that we got summation dx dy. How much? Minus 19. Summation dx dy, how much we got? Minus 19. Minus summation dx. So what was the value of summation dx? Minus 3. So we'll put minus 3 here in bracket into summation dy. So what was the total of summation dy? Minus 6. So minus 6. So this part was divided by n. So n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is 6. I think it's clear. This step is clear. Now then, next step, under root summation d square x minus summation dx the whole square by n. So what was the total of summation d square x? So summation d square x was 19. So under root 19 minus summation dx the whole square. What was the total of summation dx? Minus 3. So minus 3 the whole square. So minus 3 the whole square divided by n. N is how much? 6. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? Multiplied by under root summation d square y. What was the total? 34. So 34 minus summation dy the whole square. So minus 6 the whole square divided by n. So okay, not this one, only this part was, only minus 6 was divided by n, that is 6. Clear? Now I have to solve this. So what was the first? Here you can see 19 minus 19. Okay, minus 19 minus, okay, so first this part I will solve. So minus 19 minus, so 3 6 are 18, minus minus plus, so 3 6 are 18, so 18 by 6. Clear? Divided by, so here you can see under root 19 minus 3 the whole square. So I am writing under root 19 minus, so minus 3 the whole square, how much? 9/6. Clear? Under root, so multiply under root 34 minus 6 square by 6. So 34 minus, so minus 6 square is 36 by 6. Now we'll make it in a simpler form. So minus 19, so 6 3s are 18, so minus 3, okay, divided by, so under root, so this thing also will be cancelled, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, so we got 19 minus 3/2 under root 34, 6 6 are 36, so 34 minus 6, so minus is plus, so 19 plus 3 is how much? Minus 22. Clear? Both are minus, so minus sign will come, divided by, okay, 3/2 can we write 1.5? Yes, under root 19 minus 1.5. Clear? Multiplied by 34 minus 6 is under root 28. So minus 22 divided by 19 minus 1.5 is 17.5. So 17.5 into, so root 28. So after solving, so what is the root of, you can use calculator, root of 17.5 is how much? 4.18. Sorry, I'm not putting root over, multiplied by, what is the root of 28? 5.29. So minus 22 by 4.8 into 5.29, how much it will be? 22.11. So after dividing, you will get minus 0.99. So this way, it is a complicated process, but we find curl pressure coefficient correlation. So today I have taught you two methods, that is direct method and shortcut method. In coming classes, we will do some more questions of correlation. That's all for today. Thank you, students.